Eh? Me l'ha chiuso? E non rompere il cazzo, dai. Secondo me non lo chiede. Non lo chiede. E dopo 240 episodi di Scary Time, indovino.
Niente sigla? Emoticon triste.
Uno state of mind. Questa è perdonabilissima. Questa è veramente perdonabile come colpa, visto che sto male. Vi piace? Sigla di Scary Time con la voce un po' così. Scary time, un po' bassa. Scary time. Cagarsi addosso is a state of mind. Scary time, oh, scary time. Cagarsi addosso è uno state of mind. State of mind. State of mind. Cagarsi addosso è uno state of mind. Uno state of mind. Uno state of mind. Uno state of mind. Con i mostri in giro, gli scheletri che ti spaccano il culo. Che succede? Fa vedere il gioco, testa di cazzo. E col destro? Col destro no. E col sinistro senza... Ah, ok. Lo fa anche senza... Qui è dove è nato Broly. Bio Broly. E Ricky!
3 bacini tutti per te.
Ricambiati subito. I open my eyes and here I am, home again. And it's such a wonderful feeling. For years I've been... Per un sacco di anni ho scavato questi tunnel e non so neanche quanto sono lunghi o quante curve hanno. Eppure è facile, lo trovo facile navigare qui, cioè orientarmi qui. Tutte le informazioni riguardo questo posto, solo dentro la mia testa, ha un livello di riflesso incondizionato. Ok. Ok ragazzi, anche se faccio quit dal gioco, quitta veramente. Cazzo, è veramente... Giochiamo. Ora si gioca. sempre nessuno. Bene, molto bene. Mi piace stare da solo. Siamo dentro un buco di culo?
E siamo al quarto mese al 9 e fine gravidanza? Bacino manipolatino X4.
Piano piano dai miei podcast show. Un bacino. Mua. 4 bacini. This is the main hall. How nice is here. Every time I come here I feel joy and pride because I dug all this hole. Quindi siamo qualcuno che sta scavando. Qualcosa mi dice che siamo il cattivo. Che mood? Qua è dove teniamo tutte le pietre. I like to look at them, to shock them. Oh, how I like to shock them. Sometimes I even dream about shocking a stone, and the feeling is so real. I can feel it at the tip of my fingers. I love stones. Andiamo avanti nello Stones World. Ah, ecco le stones. Ho trovato una pietra affilata abbastanza da tagliare, da squarciare la pancia di qualcuno. Oh, fantastico. Che cazzo di gioco è? Ok, questo è dove ci sono le stones, giusto? Andiamo qua. This is my sleeping place. This is where I usually sleep. Although I can sleep anywhere, I still prefer to sleep here. Dormiamo? I'm so tired, but I can't sleep yet. Ok. Sono stupido. Every tunnel is different. For example, this one is narrower than the others. Narrower, è più stretto. Sometimes I think I might get stuck in it, and then my heart starts beating harder. My whole body gets tense. I can't help it. I have to move slowly if I want to get out of it. If I want to get out of it. I love this feeling. Siamo un cazzo di pazzo. Un vermone. C'è un vermone. Merda. I rarely go outside, especially since he's waiting for me on the way. There is a spirit standing right at the exit, and every time I pass by he starts talking to me. I don't like to intercourse with him. Cosa? Quindi? Andiamo dal vermone? She died when I was born, or so it seems to me. I never knew my father, and maybe a creature like me has no father at all. For as long as I can remember, I have been alone all my life. At first I just watched her body, hoping maybe something else would crawl out of it and I would have a new relative. However, this did not happen. I talked to her body from time to time out of loneliness. Too, I moaned and made different sounds rather than spoke. I had to eat its various parts because I was hungry, so I am so grateful to her. If not for her sacrifice, I would have died. Quindi ci hanno partorito e noi siamo andati avanti mangiando il suo corpo, però siamo consapevoli che siamo una strana creatura. Over time I began to notice that her body was crusting over and the places I had bitten were getting scared. I realized that she was still alive, so I started eating her body more carefully, trying not to take too big a bite. È viva? Layer after layer of her body grew a kind of crust, eventually forming a cocoon through which I could no longer penetrate. I don't know how much time had passed since then, but I waited and waited long enough for something to happen, but nothing happened. It's a pity she never saw what a beautiful creature I had become, how many tunnels I had dug. Well, now I'm sure I'm all alone in the world. Great, I'm tired of worrying about her. Ma che cazzo. The remnants of the creature I came out of. Quindi nostra madre. I was worried that I would come out of the cocoon. That it would come out of the cocoon and want to eat me or avenge all my bites, but apparently it just decided to die quietly. Now my anxiety was gone. What a beautiful creature. They're laughing at me. Every night when I try to sleep, they come to me to make fun of me. They laugh. They have so much fun when I cry. They watch during the day and wait for me to do something stupid.
Insomma la giornata tipo di chi ha un aggressivo. Un abbraccione Marcus minore 3.
Grazie Nick, è proprio la mia, sì. Looking for opportunities to make fun of me so they can come and laugh at night. Nick Carmo. Sometimes they talk to me, they whisper things, they want me to go outside. After a night of torture like this, I usually wake up tired and hungry, so I crawl outside in search of food. I won't stop, what the hell? I don't seem to have any choice, I have to go outside and see what's going on. Ah, lo spirito. There you are, I know you'll show up soon. It's because of the noises, isn't it? I don't want to leave my home. Maybe it will subside on its own. Nonsense, maybe they came to take your home. Maybe they came for you. Who knows what's making those awful noises? You must come out. Okay, so I'm out. And then what? You know what's next? The same thing you always do. The same thing you do when you're hungry. What makes your breathing quicken and your whole body tingle? It's time to go outside again. Oh merda, as soon as I crawled out into the open air, a disgusting sight came into view. There were metal creatures everywhere, and a horrible looking structure stood before my eyes. I had no specific plan of action, but one thing was obvious to me. There's construction going on, and they are building right over my head, and something has to be done about it. There were too many people around and I couldn't act out in the open. I had to wait for the right moment and I started watching. You vile creatures will pay for disturbing my peace. Oh merda. Yeah, bees. What should I do with you? I have to be careful. If they find me, it's all gone. But I can't do nothing yet. I can't do nothing either. My strength is enough to deal with only one of them, but maybe if you kill one, my hunger is getting stronger and stronger, my strength to hold back, something has to be done. Kill. Secondo me bisogna aspettare, spero. Eventually the house was finished. Different people began to come and go from the house. The unbearable stomping was causing me to have anxiety attacks with every knock. What if they find me? What if they never ends? I have to move somewhere else. Where would I go? I don't have the energy to dig new tunnels. From time to time I had to crawl out to see if everything was okay. If they were looking for me from some reason, I had a distinct feeling that they had to come hunt me down. Then one day, ma che bello che ti mette nel cazzo di mood del mostro. A woman in blue dress yelled. No, then one day people came out and dragged a huge number of boxes. A woman in blue dress yelled at them and waved her hands, and then everyone left, but the woman stayed in the house. Time passed and no one else came to the house. It was just this woman. Well, she doesn't look like a threat, I thought. However, pretty quickly my life turned into a nightmare. Pretty much my entire living area was right under this house. Every action she took, every step, every sneeze etched through the depth of my sanctuary. Her life became part of my life. Assurdo. Gradually I got to know her schedule, what she does, how she does it. I knew all her habits, the rhythm of her gait. Wow! Che figo! I began to feel that my sleep was disturbed. I just couldn't sleep with something constantly pounding, muttering and shuffling over my body. In the few hours when I did manage to sleep, those ghosts of the night would come back to haunt me and make fun of me. Oh yes, now they really had a lot to laugh about. Thus my torture became a 24-hour routine. Oh merda. I have to do something about it, even at the risk of being caught, at the risk of losing my home. Who am I kidding? I don't have a home anymore. She took it from me. I must get out and stop this nightmare. Assurdo. A thrill of excitement overwhelms me. I no longer have the strength to hold back and watch from the sidelines. It's time to find out who lives above me. I need to look around carefully before I act. Ok. Oh merda! Oh merda! Ma siamo degli schifosi. This is the first time I ever been inside a human house. There's so much space, it makes me sick. The only thing worse than this is the outdoors. Che roba. It's locked. I know what it is. It's called a book. Once upon a time I was very hungry. I just at the moment a little man sat down next to the entrance of my home. I remember he had a little hands, little feet, and he was like a puppet. That little man also had a bag with him. I don't remember being aware of all of the dangers of this world at the time. Merda! The little man didn't notice me right away, but when he did see me, his head widened, his mouth opened in that unimaginable way and made a horrible, disgusting sound. That sound was driving me crazy. I wanted to get closer to him, but he kept crawling farther and farther away from me. Eventually, the feeling came over me, and then all I remember was his head in my hands. His body was lying somewhere nearby. His bag he had bought with him was slightly torn, and then I saw books scattered around. I don't know why they caught my eye, but I took them with me. Many pages were badly damaged and stained with blood. Some pages was missing altogether, but that didn't stop me. I began to study them, and it was thanks to this book that I was able to learn the language of these creatures and get some idea of the human world. I found new books over time. For example, recently when I ate a couple of campers I enjoy reading, I'll have to remember to pick this book up. Well, I'm all done. Ma che cazzo di lore? Ma che cazzo di lore? Che cazzo ha da dire sulla TV? I'm not familiar with human life, but I once saw construction workers staring into a similar dark box. They stared so intently and sometimes shouted something and raised their hands in the air. Stavo guardando Mario che ti fa Inter. Strange creatures. Puoi dirlo forte, mostro. Eseralzi, grazie bro. I remember people lugging these boxes here. I wonder what's in them. Scarpe, tante cose. Horrible terrifying sound. I have to deal with that thing. It scares me. Minchia, già lo odio io quando caga da pernello chiunque attorno a me. Eccolo là. Oh. Buono. That's it. There she is, lying in front of me. All that's left to do is take the first step. But I don't dare. Why? Something is wrong. My mood is not the same. I don't feel the same rush of energy and unbearable restraint as before. Well, maybe I should come back later. Apparently now it's not the right time. Mr. Nerdy, ciao bello, grazie all'abbonamento. Yeah, I should definitely keep an eye on her, maybe it's a trap. Well, until next time, Birdie. Minchia, si è ritirata? Perché non sono riuscito a ucciderla? And all that sound she makes now don't seem so disgusting to me. I will even say that I became interested in hearing what she was doing. There's water running down the pipe somewhere, and here she seems to be taking things out of boxes. Huh, I wonder... I wonder what she keeps in them after all. Scusatemi ragazzi. I think when I was lying at the door, I felt something strange, a feeling I'd never had before toward another living creature. Cazzo, si è affezionato? And so I look at the pile of skulls, and I want to take some of my best skull, my dearest one, and take it to her, leave it under the door somewhere. What is happening to me? Cioè, vuole farle un regalino? Qui. Oh. Una giornalista? Cos'è? Non è qui. Strange, the bed is empty and apparently she's not in the house either. Why could she have gone at this hour? I have to leave what I brought for her and hurry back to the window in case she comes soon. Minchia! Ok. È così semplice come... You are back again, but something has changed in you. Nothing has changed in me, everything is the same as before. Is it? I thought you liked being alone. It is, and I will always be alone. I don't need anyone by my side. Why did you hesitate when you had a chance to kill her? What are you hoping for? What do you think will happen when she sees you? The same thing that always happens. Shut up! Your mere appearance will cause her to vomit. You're different from her. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Shut up. Or do you think she'll move here? Ha 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 ha. Maybe only if in pieces, right? Mi piace un sacco sto spettro. Shut up, you vile spirit. I'll prove you wrong. I'll go back to their house right now and wait in her bedroom. And we'll go back to my place together. You understand? Ha 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 ha. I told you, you've changed. Merda, ci rimarrà malissimo, sono un mostro. Però innocente in qualche modo.
Viva i Pokémon.
M88 All Night, sì, viva i Pokémon. Oh merda, ha preso il teschio, l'ha trovato. A note addressing Mark. Mark, who is he? The note tells him to remember to pick a box from the nightstand that contains candles. Need a 4? I don't understand. There's a lot of words I don't know. Mary, damn it, Mark, we did it. Eh? Take it to the basement. Oh no, mi hanno catturato? Pay attention, it's still moving. Ah, quindi la donna è Marie. Should we just dismember it right in the basement? No, no, no. My whole body hurts terribly. What happened? I don't remember how I got here at all. I read the note and then it hurts. I can't remember anything. I have to go home. Mi hanno catturato. L'amore della mia vita mi ha catturato. This is the tent of those pesky campers. They obviously shouldn't have set up camp near my place. Okay.
Sera.
Ciao, Cilasa. I won't be long before I'm home again. C'ha la finestra chiusa? C'è uno zainone. This backpack is remarkably similar to the one the little man had. I remember how, in some fit of rage and hunger, I killed him and books fell out of the exact same backpack. I took them, and that's how I learned to understand the language of humans. What's going on here? Era il loro figlio, gliel'abbiamo ammazzato? Oh merda. Siamo a casa? Che cazzo è? What is he, salt? I wasn't here before. My body feels weak and sleepy, so I think I should lie down for a while, but I need to go first. Oh merda! Mary, did it really work? Why is that thing still moving? Fuck, something is wrong, Mark. I told you we should have dismembered it. At least we had a chance in the basement while it was passed out. You know, I wouldn't help anyway. I can only be killed through a ritual. That's what the book said. My whole body feels as if it's weightless. I can't move. I can barely look from side to side. What's going on here? That's her, the girl I risked myself for by getting out. Who's that with her? I don't remember him. What an ugly thing it is. Do you think it knows what's going on? Who cares what that thing understands? Mark, it killed our father. It killed our father? Era un vecchietto, quindi, non era un bambino. Why doesn't it die is what worries me. Ugly? Why does she say such hurtful words? She didn't like what I bothered. And this is after all we've had. And this is after all we've had. What a fool I was. I thought we were made for each other. It seemed to me that I knew her well, that maybe somewhere deep down in her soul she guessed about my presence and was waiting for me to come. Are you sure we haven't forgotten anything? Solomon's cell is on the together, but I don't see foam from its mouth or blue flames or anything like that. Holy shit, Mark, you're asking me that? Well, yes, I'm asking you. You have the book. That's what I thought would happen someday. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I should really die. Why should I live? No. When she treats me like that, I feel something new again. As a thousand needles were tearing me from the inside. Oh shit, Mark, I get it. We forgot. Don't tell me. We forgot the fucking candles. Mark, fucking candles. I think my strength is coming back to me. Oh, I can move again. So that's how it is. So she wanted to get rid of me all this time. Well, you know, you brought me a lot of new sensations, feeling that I haven't experienced before. And now, after everything that happened, I'm so tired and I'm really hungry. I want to take you out to dinner. Mark, I think it's going to break out. Oh merda, now it's your turn to come to my house. Why am I here? Huh? Even the voices have gone silent and are no longer laughing at me. The spirit no longer speaks to me too. I dream only of darkness. Ever since the day I killed Mary, I've been lying next to the cocoon of my creator. I don't do anything, I just lie there and stare into the darkness. I look at my body and it gradually crusted over. No one ever moved into Mary's house, so I could enjoy the silence, but I don't need it anymore. The crust is about to cover my eyes, and then I am asleep. I don't know how long, for I don't know how long, maybe even forever. From everything that happened to me, I understood only one thing. When I was at her bedside for the first time, when I saw her bare heel dangling from the bed, I should have eaten her at that moment. Uccidiamolo. Yummy bee. After the first time I ate a human, I let tired sad I didn't even the very first one. At first I didn't want to do anything to him. I was just interested in watching him. When he noticed me, he started laughing out loud and pointing his fingers. Then he suddenly picked up a stick and started hitting me with it. When it was over, I lay there for a long time looking at his skull. Over time, I accumulated so many skulls that sometimes I burrowed inside the pile and gradually fell asleep. Worker's skull. Other skull in my skull collection. I have absolutely no memory of how it all happened. It's like I'm in a wild ecstasy and then it's over. My stomach is full, my breathing is heavy, and I want to sleep. Ok. Non stai capendo un cazzo, che c'è da capire? L'ho ricominciato, però sto facendo le cose diverse. Fucking candles. Quanto è costato? 2 euro. She keeps in them after all. I think when I was lying at the door I felt something strange. And so I look at the pillow skulls and I want to... Ok. Questo è il regalo. Non l'ammazza, non ci dice di ammazzarlo. Non ce lo fa scegliere. Magari c'è qualcosa che non hai visto. Beh, ho fatto di diverso che ho ucciso il tizio. La finestra stava chiusa. Ma se porto io le fucking candles? Ciao, oh, ciao,
Ciao
bello.
quando fai un Merriact su Da Supreme. Alla prossima.
Da Supreme. Mi piace un sacco Da Supreme. Non riuscii a prenderlo in giro. Guarda se ha già fatto il B-Real. Poi è chiuso. Dopo che lascia il regalo, dice di aspettarla alla finestra. Where's blam 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 blam. Ci sono altri ending. Marco ti possa avere su Biria, l'ho cancellato Biria, non lo so più. Miriel è morto prima di aprile, purtroppo sì. Non ho letto, lo dice sui fiori. No, the voices never cease. Ah, ok, qua le voci continuano. They began to follow me during the day, the laughter never ended, but I didn't annoy me. I finally found the meaning of my existence and began to laugh with these bizarre creatures of the night. I began to enjoy waiting for the new tenants, playing with them, and eventually, of course, my new dogs were discovered, but by this time, I had already managed to move to another dwelling, especially since my collection has grown so much I need more space. I also read in the newspaper that after my tunnels were discovered, they found the remains of my creator there. They say they've never seen anything like this in their lives. As for Mary, I can hardly find her skull among all these remains now, and not that I would like to, but I'm grateful to her. After her betrayal, I realized my place in the world, and now I walk non-stop. When I get tired, I sit down and laugh non-stop while looking at my triumphant collection. Ending 2. Proviamo la terza. Marco, per quanti soldi faresti una second to far random e a un abbonato? Penso 3 milioni di euro. Perché comunque se succede e la cosa esce, o la mia carriera finisce. Cioè divento veramente lo schifo finale. Anche perché lo farei per scherzo, cioè per soldi. 3 milioni a posto, forse un po' di più. Cioè perdo letteralmente tutto. Quindi noi abbiamo letto questo, ma i fiori no. Ah, esatto. These sick bastards are ripping out plants and putting them in containers. I find it difficult to understand the meaning of these perverse acts. qua c'è pure una porta che ti dice locked, forse si potrà aprire in qualche modo. Ecco, è il basement, quello dove ci mettono. Quindi adesso gli stiamo mettendo lo school, giusto? Lo skull. Questa qua intendi? È quella dove ci intrappolano e poi usciamo. Guarda bene la stanza dei giornali quando ci sono i giornali, hai ragione. Merda. So she likes reading as much as I do. That's great. She reads so carefully that she even highlights individual pieces with circles. On one of the pages I saw a picture of a headless body. It looks suspiciously familiar to me, but I can't remember where from. Well, now that I know that was in those boxes, I don't have to dig through them myself. Okay. I have to leave what I brought from her and hurry back to the window in case she comes soon. Ora devo aspettarla alla finestra. Ma siete sicuri? Riprovo il libro non c'è più. Mi sembra una cazzata questa di aspettarla. In 2 o 3 hanno scritto sta roba, ma spesso la gente sbaglia. Mi sembra un po' strano che bisogna aspettare. Training sono 1 non ammazzare il tipo, 2 ammazza il tipo e non imparare tutto su Marie, 3 ammazza il tipo e impara tutto su Marie. Ok. Quindi devo ammazzare il tipo. Ah cazzo, quindi già l'ho persa. Ok, rifacciamo da capo. Vabbè. Andiamo da qua. Oh, kill the workman and learn anything about Murray. Sì, come aveva detto il ragazzo. Let's do to come to my house. Merda. I moved into Marie's house. You could say she invited me herself. Now she and I talk to each other a lot. I also began to better understand why people put flowers in pots. However, I don't use flowers, I like other things to furnish my surroundings. I also removed that awful black box. Now instead it's something that is pleasing to my eye. I think I can live here. Mary doesn't seem to mind either. I am getting more and more used to open spaces. Mary and I will have to cut down my place one more time, though we're expecting children. Cosa? I can imagine how it happened myself, but the larvae are already pretty big. They will need to be taken to my lair. Che schifo, after all, they are my children. They will be more comfortable there. By the way, the voices have stopped and I don't hear that awful laughter anymore. I think I know what I know what the word happiness means. And yet sometimes I feel sad. Finisce così? Bello. And yet sometimes I feel sad. 2 euro, bello. Che bella idea di gioco. Che bella idea del gioco. Ci sarebbe veramente da prenderlo e farci un gioco intero di 3 ore, 3-4 ore. Mi è piaciuto. Peccato duri poco, già. E che si vedeva che non avevano abbastanza budget per creare ben bene il mood che volevano creare, perché è una bella idea. A me è piaciuto. Sarebbe davvero molto bello, già. Ah, e questo è quello che ci siamo persi. Ah, endocopia. Eh? Eh? Cosa? No, 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 aspetta, che? C'è un orologio là sopra, bastardo. È l'esperimento dello scienziato? Strong, è la beautiful creature. È la beautiful creature. Infatti, quando gli dici dov'è tua moglie, dov'è la bride, lui dice underground, e questa è l'underground area. Visto sono due teste, infatti. Chissà che finestra spunta. Fighissimo. E infatti underground. Bride jumpscare. In the freelance urgency. Bello. Ci vediamo domani, ragazzi. Il cazzo. Domani gioca God of War. Ci vediamo all'11. Ci vediamo all'11. Buonanotte, belli. Vi faccio sapere poi come God of War. Sta ricevendo voti altissimi, tipo 10. 10 non esiste. Però vediamo, mi è piaciuto molto quello prima. Cioè, belli, grazie per la compagnia, mi serviva veramente, ora sto un po' meglio. Ciao belli, buonanotte. A dopodomani.